Hi everyone, welcome to the Pie of Genius podcast. My name is Jeff. I'm a business and executive coach. And one of the ways that I help leaders and managers and business owners really amplify their impact is to give them an opportunity to share their story. And I always find it fascinating when you get to hear not just what someone does, but the story and the people behind it. And I'm sure that you will too. So welcome to this episode. I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, please subscribe and share it with your friends. All right, guys, enjoy the episode. Hi, everyone. This is Jeff, and we're actually up on top of the San Juan County Courthouse. I'm going to interview Dave Dunaway, who's the executive director of Safe San Juan. And so, hi, Dave. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks, Jeff.
So just tell us a little bit about Safe San Juan, what you guys are about, what you do.
Sure. Safe San Juans is a nonprofit, first of all, that serves survivors of domestic and sexual violence in our county.
Mm-hmm.
We have offices on Orcas and Lopez, and of course right here in Friday Harbor. We have 9 staff. So not only do we serve survivors of domestic violence and sexual abuse, but we also work in the schools to do prevention education to try to prevent future domestic violence as well as sexual abuse. And we do a lot of awareness activities trying to just educate people about what domestic violence is and the fact that it exists here and the fact that we're here to serve people. I mean, that's why we're up on top of the courthouse right now. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And we're stringing, as you can tell, we're stringing purple lights.
Yep, I've seen those around.
The purple light, purple is the cause color of domestic violence, and so we are trying to color the town purple.
Got it. Yeah, I've seen that on different things.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's a great organization that serves the community. And so the next question I have is, can you share, and I'm guessing you actually can't share a specific story, but typically I ask, can you share a story of how you made someone's day, made someone smile?
Mm-hmm.
So what can you say about that?
Well, you're right. One of the things that's very important to us is that a person's story is their own to share.
Right.
The idea of maintaining somebody's autonomy and really letting them have their own voice is kind of central to our whole organization.
Right.
Because so frequently what happens is when somebody has been hurt by another person, their own sense of autonomy has been taken from them. And so we're an empowerment-based agency. So I think the best I can say is the things that we do for people, and then talk about maybe a little bit of the benefits of that.
Yeah.
So, when you think about what we do, first of all, we have a 24/7 crisis line. So somebody who is feeling threatened, being hurt, they can call and get help immediately. It's always staffed. We have safe homes that people can flee to if they need to.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
We do a tremendous amount of safety planning. So you can just think about somebody who is in the middle of an abusive situation. They don't know what to do, but they just want the abuse to lessen or want to get free of that.
Mm-hmm.
Then they would call us and we'd talk through safety planning about how to do that. We do a lot of advocacy, which is just coming alongside and supporting people in crisis. Whether that's legal advocacy, again, we do a lot of protection orders, domestic violence protection orders, sexual assault protection orders. We're probably the number one agency in the county in terms of just the amount that we do.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of medical advocacy, coming alongside people, going with them to doctor's appointments, meeting them at the hospital or the clinics when they get hurt. So those are some of the things we do. We do a lot of mental health therapy. The effects of abuse can be profound in a person's life. So we have actually 3 licensed mental health counselors on staff, and we provide help to those who need it, who've been, again, victims or survivors of domestic or sexual violence. And one of the things I was going to mention too is that all of our services are free. We're actually not allowed by the state to bill for anything.
Right.
So in terms of, a story of somebody who's been helped, I can't tell a specific story, but I can say that all the things that I just mentioned have been sought and valued by those that receive them.
Yeah.
Maybe I could also say that, you think about how idyllic our communities are, and it's hard to believe that domestic violence actually happens here, or that people would be sexually assaulted
Right.
in this place. So I can say that we had 70 new clients last year. So 70 people seeking support for domestic or sexual violence. And then we served, I think it was 130 total that we served. Now that doesn't include our crisis line, the after hours work that we do. We had, I believe, close to 600 calls, and those are not actually considered in what I just mentioned.
Okay,
So the crisis line is people calling who just need help. And then if they choose to come in and seek help, then we make them a client, and then they would be counted in the new client. So there's a lot going on here that you don't necessarily see. And so I think that we are providing quite a needed service.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, and I totally get that you can't share a specific story of somebody. I mean, because you don't
I would
want
love to.
I mean, no one. I mean, that would kind of like defeat the whole purpose, part of it, right?
I would.
But what I hear you saying is you're really serving the community, people that are in significant need.
Absolutely.
Have a way to call in, get help, get support.
Absolutely.
And you know, yeah, that's a great, that's an awesome service. And I hear you talking, it is kind of, it's like, oh yeah, things are just fine.
Yeah,
but the truth is there's a lot going on that nobody really knows about because you're not talking about it.
Yeah.
For good reason, you know. And so I think that's good. There's a place people can go to,
right, to
get help. So is there anything right now that you'd like to highlight about Safe San Juan, anything that's coming up, people maybe need to know about, that you'd like to share with people?
Well, obviously the Domestic Violence Awareness Month coming up in October. I mean, our goal is to, again, raise awareness of the issues, raise awareness that we're here. So, you know, we're standing in Friday Harbor right now. We're going door to door to the businesses, selling purple or strands of purple lights to hang up, right, and then asking people to put them up, you know, to stand in solidarity with us. And we have posters that we can put as well. Mm-hmm. So, you know, as you drive down Blair Street in October and you see the purple lights, and then you drive
on the
down,
trees. I've seen them on the trees.
Yeah, and you drive down Gar Street and you see the purple lights, mm-hmm, and you drive up Spring Street, or, you know, all the different streets, and you see the businesses lit up, or you go over to East Sound or Lopez Village and you see the purple lights. Again, we're just trying to raise awareness that, again, this is an issue, and there are people that care, and there are people here that will support.
Yeah, so I guess a follow-up question I'll ask to that is, so October is Domestic Violence Awareness mm-hmm. Month. Right. That's what the purple lights mean. You see those. So are there some things that people can do to support? I mean,
sure.
Like, what might that be?
Sure. Well, in terms of just kind of standing with us for October, give us a call. We'd love to make sure that you get your purple lights.
Okay, and, so on your businesses, or
sure, right, businesses especially, certainly homes. Yeah, you can go online, www.safesj.org. You can also just Google us and find us. You know, 360-378-8680 is the main number.
Good. And by the way, just so everyone knows, I'll put all their contact information in the show notes mm-hmm. of this, so you can easily find them. So my last question is, what is one thing that you really enjoy about your job?
Oh, well, I'll mention two.
Okay, you can do two.
Why not?
Go ahead.
I think the staff that I have the pleasure of working with is incredible. A group of people who are exceptionally competent at what they do. And I say beyond competent, just very, very skilled, whether it's counseling or working with people in crisis, legal advocacy. I mean, it just amazes me. Going into the schools and teaching, I mean, they're just very, very gifted at what they do, mm-hmm. and they care deeply. So to be around a group of people who are that good and care so much, and are just deeply committed to what they do, is just a joy. And then I would also have to say, just the people that we work for, the people that we serve, it is quite a blessing and an honor to me to be around people who have been so badly taken advantage of by other people, and yet they intrinsically understand that they have a worth, and to see them come and say, I don't know what to do, but I don't want to take this anymore. And then to see them stand on their own 2 feet and really go beyond just surviving but thriving. This is one of the
Right.
things that you've talked about. Don't just survive, but thrive.
Yeah.
And to see that internal strength and resilience come out, and it's just been a beautiful thing. I've been there 4.5 years, and I never get tired of watching somebody go from just feeling completely beaten down to really walking with their head up and walking independently and safely and thriving in life. It's just such a joy.
Yeah, no, that is good to hear. Well, thank you, Dave. I
Yeah.
appreciate just learning a little bit more about Safe San Juan. And if any of you are interested in learning more about Safe San Juan, support them, please get your purple lights. Look in the show notes below. You can find all the contact information to do that. Until next time, this is Jeff with Pie of Genius. And Dave, you guys have a great week.
Thanks.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Jeff.